Amazon shoppers, this is going to do a really quick review of this manual touch 360 rotation stunt car that I got recently on Amazon. I just want to do a very quick unboxing. I also explain the most prominent and main features of this stunt car. I also want to show it being used just for some frame of reference. And yeah, just have a chat about it. I'd also like to thank the brand for sending me a gift so I can give you this full and extensive review of this really awesome stunt car. Now, firstly, looking at the box, I think it's incredibly nice. I mean, it's very just an electric looking box. I mean, you got the actual stunt car right here. You got all its main features. Of course, it's got the manual touch, which is like one of the main components where you actually put on this little wristband and you touch it and it starts doing movements for the car. There's a lot of really interesting movements. So you do the 360 rotation. It actually rotates right to left and it can move sideways. Just a lot of really cool things on the front of the box. I mean, it shows you another picture here. Just more of the features, colorful light, dynamic music, a lot of the main features right here, 6+ 2.4 gigahertz for the actual controller, so you have a lot of distance with it. But yeah, if you look what's actually inside of the box, there's a couple things here. Now, firstly, this is very simple instruction manual, which just shows you a little button layout of the 2.4 gigahertz little controller right there, and then you have all the sort of layouts that you need when using the actual wristband controller for the motion touch. It shows you basically like how to do all the different movements, what buttons to press, basically how to operate it, and then a little, what's actually inside the box sort of thing shows you right here. But just in general, just to help you get some more general knowledge, this instruction manual does a very good job. Next, you have all the pieces you need to actually put on the little motion touch little wristband thing right here. It has all the different pieces. It's got a little screwdriver. It's got batteries right here, which are included, which is very nice. And then the wristband is right here with a little USB-C to USB charging cable as well. And then finally, what we're all here for, the actual stunt car itself and the 2.4 gigahertz controller. Here's a little look at the button layout. Of course, you got your left and right, you got your up and down, you got these little bumpers right here. You have an actual like button turn on it. Some other stuff. I think this is for like switching from just a little handheld controller to the motion tracking controller, and then a little music bar right here. Again, you have for like sideways controls, little bumpers right here to do the sideways, but a very simple controller. It's got the little piece right here. You're going to need to use that screwdriver that was included to actually get the batteries, and then you have the actual RC car, which this thing actually looks really, really nice. It feels very high quality. I'm very excited to show you a little bit of footage of me playing around with it, just showing all the different features. This is where you're going to need to actually plug in and put in the batteries, which I believe are included, but I'm not 100% sure. But now I'm just going to very quickly show you some footage of me actually using this RC car as a stunt car, and yeah, just talking about it a little bit more. And as you can see on screen right now, I got the stunt car, I got the little controller, I started turning everything on, and then I immediately started going off of my table just to test a little bit of the durability, immediately started moving, and then I just tested some of the actual just main functions on the controller. I mean, the up, down, left to right, and the side movement works perfectly. I got some obstacles to actually test the side movements just to see how well it performed, and it performed really, really nice. You can also see all the nice lights on it, but then after that, I just got rid of the main controller and used the handheld controller. The handheld controller took a little bit to get used to, but I really enjoyed actually just like, casting the little stunt car just with arbitrary hand movements. I was able to make it go up and down. I was able to make it go left and right and just have a really nice time just seeing all the different movements that it had. And then I actually ended up tapping on the back of the car just to show, it can go into its leveled out like flat mode, and then it can go up to its higher mode. And the flat mode is made for, like, let's say you're going underneath like a couch, or if you're going underneath like a chair or anything like that, you can get to the flat mode just by pressing the top of the button right here, just using the motion tracker, the motion sensor at the very top right here. It worked perfectly, and then I was able to get it to the very top very, very, very easily. But yeah, in summary, this is a fantastic little stunt car. I did have to install the batteries for both of this. These do take 2 AAA batteries, but which is really not that big of an issue. And then there are 2 of these batteries right here. I did have to plug it in, and then I unscrewed a little bit right here, but it ended up working out very, very nicely, just with the 2 little batteries there. And yeah, in summary, this is a fantastic little stunt car. It comes with all these 2 different little unique little ways to actually remote the stunt car itself. You have this little remote right here, and then you have this little remote that you put on, which was super easy to actually put on and figure out. The instruction manual was incredibly informative. And this thing actually goes pretty fast. I've seen it go through, you can put this on the road, you can put this on the grass, you can put this through water very, very easily. And really any sort of terrain, any sort of area, this thing is going to be able to get over it. And, and just in general, it's going to last you a long time because it's durable, it's fast, and you can basically use this anywhere. But yeah, that's really my full review of this 360 stunt car that I got recently on Amazon. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.